WWE ECW relationship actually started at the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia in 2001 when Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer hopped over the guardrails and started the invasion. And ironically, in the very same building, ECW died because of you, Vince McMahon. Because you're the new ECW World Heavyweight Champion. And why? Let's call a spade a spade. Because of your damn ego. I broke my neck. I broke my back. I met my wife. I have my kids because of ECW. And so for you to walk around and say that you're the champ, think of where you would be without ECW. Forget about us originals, us Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, and the many, many people who came through the doors of ECW that made legends in your company. Where would you be without ECW? I don't know. Again, I did everything I could in my heart for ECW because I believed in ECW. And I don't know what the hell I believe in anymore.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, ECW heavyweight champion, the thought of it makes me want to puke. You see, I've had that title 5 different times, Vince. It's hard to win it, but it's even harder to keep it. Now that you've urinated on all of professional wrestling, now that you've wished for it, Vince, it's come true. What are you going to do when you have to fight the likes of me, Dreamer, Sabu, Bobby Lashley every night of the week? You got your wish, Vince. Now you got to live with it.
Vince McMahon has always wanted this. Are you kidding me? This is his way of saying, I won, and I'm in your friggin' face about it. Remember when ECW meant anything goes? We started that. We built that. See, back in the day, ECW was a wrestling organization that was rebellious because it stood for something. It stood for what wrestling could be, what wrestling was missing. It criticized, it poked fun of, it improved upon some of the very aspects that have anchored pro wrestling down to the stigma where it is. Wrestling with ECW reached outside of the box to a group of fans that were growing, that appreciated the rebellious nature, the foundation that ECW was. It would not be incorrect to say that that very nature of ECW was anti-Vince McMahon. The fans were very vocal about it, and so was the entire product. This is wrestling made cool again. That was ECW. It was wrestling hip again. It was interesting to watch. It was extreme. And now, imagine the glory that Vince felt watching that organization die and then reviving it in his own image, trying to erase all of our extreme memories and replace them with his vision. And now, there he is, wearing the ECW Heavyweight Championship. A day of victory for Vince McMahon, and truly a day of loss for the spirit of the original ECW.